Hello and welcome back to the Ultimate Racing League. So this is race 2 then of round 2 from the Blue Moon Bay Speedway. So here's the grid then, this is reverse grid. So we've got Ginger on pole position, Chuck in second, Unforgiven third, Rodders fourth, Jerry in fifth, A2 in sixth, Dyson seventh, DJ eighth, Thomas ninth and Wadru in 10th place. So this is the race 2 as I say, and this is the GT4 categories going out now. So let's go to that race and see what happens here. So Rev should be up. See if Ginger can take him away. Should be pretty quick off the line, that Viper. I would have thought, oh, it's a long hold. Oh, the Porsche's good start from Jerry there. Excellent start from Jerry as they head up to turn 1, and actually it was Chuck who's taken up the lead, so Chuck's got through in the other Porsche. Thought Jerry was going to get up there too, he has. He's gone up to third anyway, I think. Oh, he gets up the inside of Jerry, Unforgiven as well. And Ginger's up through there too. So Ginger from Bolt has got through into second. And we've got Unforgiven and Jerry fighting it out. I think they were in race 1 actually, weren't they, in the GT3s. Ran it again, so Unforgiven fourth, Jerry third. Chuck at the minute. Oh, Jerry just runs a little bit wide. So Chuck in that green Porsche pulling away at the moment. And we've got A2 in fifth, having a look up the inside of Unforgiven. Has he got there? Oh, there's a little bit of a nudge there, but I don't think he's quite got it made. Oh, Unforgiven runs wide onto the grass. He's going to stay there though. He's on the inside still of A2. He's going to still keep that fourth place now into this tricky left-hander final bend, if you like. No, not quite there, but he should have the power now, that Lexus, to get in behind the Aston Martin and get past at the end. Turn 1, remember, slightly slower machines than race 1. Still pretty quick, as you can see. Unforgiven then, it's going to pop out now. Here we go. He's going to get that fourth place, potentially, off of A2. Well, there he is, he's got it. Can he keep it? Slides it round now. No, he hasn't, not quite yet. Oh, yes, he has. So here we go. Bit of switcheroony. Fourth, yeah, he's going to have it now. He's got to go into this left-hander, he does. So fourth place then for Unforgiven. So A2 back to fifth, then a little battle back here, Thomas sixth place. And then Rodders fighting it out with Dyson. So the two Vipers at it here in 7th and 8th. Rodders just getting there ahead of him. So Dyson in 8th then. And then Wadru down there in 9th. Hasn't really got going yet, has he? But he's just keeping himself out of all the mess. And Ag up front, so maybe it'll come good near the end. It goes round the outside actually of Rodders, and that's a great move. So Wadru then up to 8th, Rodders 9th, and then some way back is DJ. Not quite sure what happened there. Must have been a mistake on his own because there was no safety car called. So it must have been his own mistake there. So 10th then for DJ. So back to our leader Chuck, who's being chased down by his teammate actually. So the two Porsches have left the rest now. 1 and 2. Ginger trying his best to keep with him. Oh, Jerry runs really wide, slides around there, gets himself on that yellow stuff. That's very dirty out there. Lucky to keep that on the straight and narrow there. And looking forward, but lost some time because Ginger now looking strong in that Viper in third. Going to be chasing down Jerry and Chuck. Runs wide though. You can do that there. That's not too bad if you keep it straight. Just keep the power on and you can glide across the grass there. Now it's closed right up here at the top now, isn't it? Chuck's still holding it, but teammate behind him. So as I say, the two Porsches 1 and 2. Jerry has a look up the inside of his teammate though. Is Chuck giving it to him? He hasn't. No, Jerry did nearly get there, but Chuck remains there first. And Jerry second, Ginger third. So there's your top 3. They seem to be just pulling out a nice little gap now to A2 in 4th. And this stream of cars, and Thomas has got himself up in 5th, so he's made his way through, hasn't he, Thomas? And now he's attacking A2, coming up to turn 1. So Thomas then, he's on the outside though. Can he get that 4th place from there? Let's see. Break about now, and a big bump in the road there. There it comes from the infield to the speedway. Up again the other side. No, A2 still got it just. Great battle here between these two though. Thomas is still on the inside. Thomas surely got it now. Thomas is surely going to get through at the fourth. He does. Now can he keep it there, or has A2 got other ideas? Thomas nicely slides around there nicely, but A2 is going to be in prime position now to pop out here on the right hander on the brakes. Modrew coming through as well with teammate. A2 does get there. Oh, runs a bit wide. Thomas kind of followed him out there too. And then we've got Dyson in there, as well as Unforgiven, who's got through as well. So Unforgiven following Thomas's teammate through there. So two Marvel cars, 5th and 6th. It's a great battle this. Thomas right up the back of A2. Unforgiven right up the back of Thomas. Dyson right up the back of Unforgiven. And then Wadrew right up the back of Dyson. Just like that. 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th place. 4 cars all in this. So let's have a quick look back at the start of this and see what's going to happen down here at turn 1. A2's got there again. He's got that 4th place back off of Thomas. Oh, now the two Lexus are very close. Thomas though with that slightly tighter line. Has he made it stick? He hasn't. A2's doing a good job keeping these behind him at the minute, but it's just allowing Ginger and the rest to just slowly creep away in front. So top 3 actually it's like been a slight change, because Jerry has now taken up the lead. There he is, so he's got past his teammate Chuck. So Jerry first, Chuck second, then Ginger third with a small penalty there that he's got to get off. And this big stream of cars, A2 still battling it out with Thomas. Thomas on the outside though. A bit more power in that Lexus, going to get him on the outside. He does get there, clears him. Ginger's made that, I thought he made a mistake, was where he's got rid of that penalty. He's going to absolutely get swarmed now by the rest. So let's have a watch of this. So Ginger back to 4th now. Thomas takes up that 3rd place. A2 having a look up the outside of Ginger, coming down to turn 1. Ginger back to 5th. A2 gets there temporarily. Can he stay there on the outside? Oh, it does go round the outside. Gets there too. Keeps that well on the track there. So Ginger 5th. Dyson 6th now. Unforgiven beside him in 6th now. And Dyson 7th. God almighty, this is changing by every corner, isn't it, at the moment? You could throw a sheet over these cars. They're so close. This is unbelievable racing. Dyson runs a little bit wide. Someone up ahead of them who's got a penalty. Is that Jerry, who's now dropped back down to 2nd. Chuck's took up the lead again. Unforgiven. He's just cleared off behind these. Thought, no, I tell you what, boys, you crack on with all this battling malarkey. I'll sit here, thanks very much. So Thomas and Wadrew on the outside with Dyson. But it's still A2 who's in 3rd, who's still heading up this group. But he's not getting away from them. And actually Jerry running off a penalty ahead of them, and he's going to lose loads of spots here as he's on that inside. They're all going around the outside of him. He's drops all the way back to 5th at the moment. That allowed Ginger to get to 3rd. A2 up to 2nd. Thomas now 3rd, takes over Ginger. Goodness gracious me, this is... I can't do this for the next 23 minutes. You're having a laugh, aren't you? So this is... They need to calm down. I mean, it's great racing, but not sure my breath can take it. But anyway, and that's cracking racing. This is absolutely cracking racing. So Chuck then laughing all the way to the bank here, off and running in front. A2 looks okay, looks pretty comfortable there in 2nd. Thomas will just sit in 3rd, knows there's plenty of time, don't have to go silly, which is what Unforgiven was doing really. Ginger runs a bit wide in 4th, then Wadrew up to 5th now, making his way through the field slowly. And then Dyson, Jerry up the inside of him. Oh, Jerry has a moment, loses it slightly, the back end. He's going to lose the place to Unforgiven as well. There he goes. So Unforgiven in 7th then. Jerry back to 8th. Then we've got Rodders and DJ 9th and 10th. But they're not having none of that battling, are they? I said, I tell you what, you'll have a big pile up top, and we'll mosey on by it. A little bit later on, then they all are up there. Look. So Rodders 9th, DJ 10th. He's caught up to the back of someone at least after he's off. But got to go back to this battle. We know that Chuck is still out in front, but this is relentless battling here. A2 though still doing a grand job of keeping them all behind him. still in second place. Thomas still in third. Oh, Ginger almost thought about it, thought about going up the inside of Thomas, but weren't far enough. And Wadru now attacking Ginger down here with this right-hander. Drops it down to second gear, down to first. Yeah, Ginger runs wide. It allows Wadru and Dyson to get through. So Dyson through to fifth as Ginger got him back though. I think he might. He's on the inside. The two teammates in the Star Wars Vipers. No, Dyson does hold it. So fifth and sixth then for those. But ahead of them, back to this little battle. It's a great battle here. Then podium spots, we're only 10 minutes in. What the hell is the next 20 minutes going to bring? I think it's starting to just sort of settle itself out, but Wadru is going to get the double slip there, gets himself to third right behind his teammate, just gives his teammate a little bump forward. So Wadru then, he's going to take his team out the inside, there you go. Maybe that was a pre-planned team thing, but Wadru, Thomas ain't having none of it though. He's got back up to third, so now he's the fill-in in the Aston Martin sandwich. Thomas, he can't let Wadru get away, he knows that. All run a bit wide off the curb, but that's fine. What A2 though, still attacking. Dyson not far off either, but what a great battle. No one's letting anybody go here. So it's up to Wadru now to try and see what he can do about Chuck. See if he can chase him down, but this battle goes on behind them. And then Jerry and this little small battle between these three. Oh, no good. I thought he was going to hit the wall there, but he didn't quite. Unforgiven though, looks hungry. He really wants his sixth place off of Jerry, and he's going to get it, I would imagine, along here. Oh, he's getting squeezed against the wall. Comes round the other side of him. No, decides to go back. So he's left, right, behind him now. A bit of draft as well. No, stays behind him. Can he go round the outside? He's going to go wide, surely. That was really hot into there, does, but controls it just, but gets himself out there. That's allowed Ginger to get through. So Ginger takes seventh off of Unforgiven. That's just pushing a little bit too hard, wasn't he? Unforgiven there at turn one. Ran it really, really deep. And again goes wide. So he really is pushing, isn't he, in that Lexus? So 8th then for Unforgiven. DJ is catching up with them, isn't he, in 9th. Not really been in the thick of anything really. Likewise Rodders, who's dropped back down to 10th. So just not feeling it tonight, Rodders, I don't think. Not in race 2 anyway, around here. And let's just have a look back up top and see if Wadru is catching Chuck. Oh, Chuck with a moment. But no, it's at the moment. He's looking okay. So our leader, Chuck, looking pretty comfortable. Can he get this victory? It'd be a great victory if he can. Runs wide there, but everyone's run wide there, so not an issue. Wadru, there he is. Well, he is slowly catching him, and with 30 minutes only gone. Not quite halfway yet. Wadru second. Look ahead, you'll see Chuck. There he is, so there's the gap. A2. Thomas and Tyson still battling it out. Thomas is a bit of a penalty, or just picked one up actually. So he's going to lose 5th place to Dyson, I suspect, by the time he runs that off. I mean, he gets the 3rd place back from A2. It's the wall as well, but he's going to have to let them two have 3rd place off him. Oh, goes across. Don't know if he knew that A2 was there. So another lap for Thomas then. 3 abreast coming up into turn 1. This is, yeah, he runs it off now, does Thomas, at the end of the straight at turn 1. So goes back to 5th. Dyson and A2 then. It's Dyson going to get 2nd off of, sorry, he's got 3rd off of A2. Oh, a little nudge, knocks Jay Dyson off onto the grass. I don't think there's anything intentional there, don't think so. I think it was just a coming together. Side by side though, Dyson's in prime position to get this off, and Jerry fancies a bit of it, so Jerry's coming around the outside of all of them. On the hard on the brakes now, is he going to take Dyson as well? Oh, he does. He does. Great move. Now, can he take... So he's up to third. He's actually taken them all. Not quite, no. A2 with it back again. Dyson's going to fight back as well. Thomas is fighting back. Well, such is the nature of this track. It just allows battles like this to happen, and I'm not complaining. This is great racing, all pretty fair too. This is what it's all about at the end of the day. There's been no naughty moves or touches. Oh look, that's what happens. Squiggly makes that car go sideways if you hit that bump too hard. All doing pretty well actually through there. It's Thomas in 5th, Jerry in behind them in 6th, so tried to get through, didn't he, at this spot last time. Got himself up to 3rd temporarily, but didn't make it stick. Back down in 6th place then. But still all together. Halfway through the race now. It's been like this, hasn't it? From that one. Oh, Jerry picks up a penalty. I didn't actually see what for there. Maybe just cut a corner somewhere, but Game's giving him one. And then we've got DJ, who's got past Unforgiven. So DJ up to 7th. That means he's going to catch up to the back of Jerry once he gets rid of that penalty. Then he's going to be on the back of that other group. So, and he's bringing Unforgiven with him in 8th place. So these two could be joining the party very soon. Is Unforgiven in? He's coming in, yeah. Not sure why. Maybe he just fancies a change of tyres. Or just a splash and dash, who knows. Rodder's in 9th. He's got past Ginger actually, who's... I don't know what happened to him. Back in 10th, had a moment somewhere. So Ginger then 10th place. Look at this up top. Thought it looked like they were getting closer. So Wadru is right on the back of Chuck now. So he was just biding his time. Staying out of trouble. And one's wide, it's going to allow Wadru through. On the inside, there he goes, in the lead. And Chuck gets it back. Yeah, good racing. Nicely round there too. But now Chuck's in the danger zone. With Wadru right behind him. Going to get into his slip and his draft, and he could just breeze on by just about now. Here he goes. Takes up the lead, does Wadru. So, got a new leader then. Wadru takes it. Chuck's not giving it to him though. Chuck's hanging right on his tow bar. Battles galore here in race 2. Fantastic racing. So Wadru, Chuck, and Thomas has got away from them all now. So he's just sort of relieved himself from all that pressure and battling. Got up to 3rd. Now has he got time to catch the boys in front? Well, he's certainly got the time. Has he got the tyres to do it? I'm not so sure, we'll see. 12 minutes left. Now we've got Dyson 4th, A2 dropped back down to 5th. But he's chasing Dyson for that 4th place. Actually been pretty clean through that final bend there, hasn't it? It's a horrible bend with a barrier on the right hand side as you come round. Easy to hit it, but they've all been pretty clean through there actually, in fairness, and DJ's got through, so DJ is taking the other Porsche of Jerry. Jerry's fighting back. He's going to get the 6th place back, he does. Can he hold it there? So now it's the battle of the Porsches here. Yeah, nice tight line through there for Jerry, but then runs wide. Oh, and gets it back to DJ, so DJ with a little crisscross. Here at turn 1, gets the 6th place back, Jerry 7th, Rod is 8th, Ginger 9th. Sorry, I think it might be Unforgiven 9th, it is. Now, Ginger in 10th. Oh, and a couple of runs running wide there. No problem though. Back up top. Audrew. His tyres look pretty good. So looks like he's got plenty left on his rubber. Chuck not quite so much, but not too bad. It's that right hand side, isn't it? Which is well, being a left-handed anti-clockwise track, the right hand side's always going to be a little bit worse off. But these two are cleared off. So whatever happens, this is going to be your 1 and 2, not necessarily in this order, but I fancy this is going to be your 1 and 2 finishers. And Thomas slowly getting away from the rest, although A2 is not letting him have it yet. DJ now up to 5th, so DJ making good progress here. Not got much left on his tyres, but making good progress through the field up to 5th place. He's got through Dyson or past Dyson. A2 runs wide. That's going to allow DJ the opportunity now to maybe get him down here. Right hander. Oh, has a look. He does have a look at it. Does he get through? He does. Can he keep it there? He does. So up to 4th. So DJ having a good run at the moment. Considering he had a moment early doors, he's got himself back up there, and A2 trying to fight back. And DJ looking at Thomas, got Thomas in his sights now. So A2 5th with Dyson surely going to attack him down here at turn 1. In 6th place. Going to have a look. No. Thought he might have had a look, and A2 just taps DJ a little bit there. Tries to get his nose up the inside, does, but pushes DJ out a little bit to the barrier. Takes that 4th off him though. Dyson through as well. So DJ loses a couple of spots. Dyson runs wide. Going to get that spot back then. So DJ up to 5th, or back to 5th, I should say. Dyson 6th. Jerry still trying his hardest to keep with him in 7th. Just lost a little bit of momentum in, isn't he? After that penalty, just can't quite get back into the middle of it all, where it's all happening. Although he's not that far off ahead of him, is he? So this appears to be where it's all happening anyway at the moment. And then Rodders in 8th. Had a pretty quiet race as Rodders, but slowly chipped away. 8th place for him. Be a good result for him if he can stay there. Unforgiven, who has come in, changed tyres. Is that tactic going to work with 8 minutes left? Well, he's in 9th at the moment. He should round up Rodders, I would have thought, with the way Rodders' tyres are. Now Rodders goes in actually, so he's going to get 8th place then. Gets that now. Does Unforgiven. Rodders is in. And Ginger in 10th, we know. Let's just have a look at that battle back here then. Oh, and DJ's gone all the way back. Oh no, that was the battle, wasn't it? DJ, I was going to say, he's got back down to 7th. In actual fact, he's got past, Jerry's got past him, so he has lost another spot, DJ. So from being up into, what, 4th place? 4th or 5th, was it? Back down to 7th, Jerry then. Got past him. So battle of the Porsches here. But now another battle here between the Aston Martin and the Viper. Dyson surely got to attack A2 now. Oh, A2's coming in, I think. Oh no, he's just taking the lower line. Dyson on the higher line. It's still A2 in 4th at the moment. Dyson, no. Takes that higher line to try and switch it back to the inside. A2 held it well. Still that opportunity there for Dyson, but no, didn't make it. Still on the outside. So he's taking that really wider lines, wider sweeping lines is Dyson. A2 a lot more tighter for A2. DJ and Jerry still fighting it out behind them. Jerry having a look. Still not made it. DJ's going to be... Actually, DJ has got past Jerry, hasn't he? So he has got that 6th place back. So DJ then. So this battle goes on ahead of them. There's someone with a penalty, and that is Thomas as well as A2. So there's 2 of them with penalties to Thomas then. Fortunately, got a bit of a gap behind him, so shouldn't lose anything in terms of positions. So 3rd place for Thomas. And Chuck still in 2nd. Just can't live with Wadru, can he, at the moment? Wadru, our leader, there he is there. Just pulling away. Going to see this one through with 5 minutes left. Been a cracking race too though, here from the Blue Moon Bay Speedway Infield layout. And by the way, please check out our sponsors, upshiftstore.co.uk and Hambridge Transport. And also, if you like the channel, please push that like button, subscribe. That'd be really appreciated. So Wadru could be getting victory here in race 2. I think Chuck's got enough to live with him. He can only hope that Wadru makes a mistake, which is pretty rare. But you just never know. You have to race to the end. He knows that, well, they all know that. You never know what's going to happen. So Chuck in 2nd, Thomas still in that 3rd place. He's got rid of that penalty, no problem at all. It looks like he's going to be settling for 3rd here in race 2. And then Dyson, under pressure from DJ now, has got up to 5th. So DJ then putting pressure onto Dyson. So DJ's made his way up there. A2's dropped all the way back down to 7th, so he's had a moment somewhere. Or is his tyres have scrubbed off. But Dyson still being pressured by DJ in 5th. So we're coming to these closing stages now. Dyson just covering that inside line. Tyres are not looking great on DJ's car, but it's certainly not going to come in now, not now. And Jerry, 6th after getting rid of that penalty, but he's on his own now. So brave, valiant effort from Jerry. Got himself involved in the battle a little bit earlier, didn't he, on in the race, and couldn't quite keep it there. So a little bit unfortunate, but 6th for him. A2 again is 7th. So I think the tyres have gone off for him. Unforgiven up to 8th. Didn't really pay off that pit stop, did it, in those tyre change? Not for him. So 8th I think for him. Ginger 9th. And then Rodders back in 10th after his stop. I think that's what he's going to be settling for there. I'm going to go back up to this DJ battle with Dyson because he's got through. DJ's made it and got through to 4th. So now, with a couple of minutes left, can he get that 3rd off of Thomas, because they clawed Thomas back into their grasp. Thomas is struggling, I think. Thomas is beginning to struggle with them tyres. I don't think he's going to do it, you know. I mean, DJ's is not great, but Thomas's tyres pretty poor too. And what, with a minute and a half left, can he hold it out, Thomas, and get that last step on the podium? I'm not going to put any money on it because I don't know, if I'm honest. Looks like he's struggling a little bit. DJ and both Dyson and DJ actually are both getting onto the back of him slowly. This could be a great finale. I think the leader might maybe get another lap in. They won't all get another lap in, I don't think. But certainly, majority of them will, I think. This battle goes on though, slowly reeling in Thomas from these lot. Let's just check our leader quickly. Yeah, he's going to get a lap in, isn't he? So this will be the final lap for Wadru. And Chuck in second will also get one in. And then this battle with these three, and these are all going to get one more lap in. So they have, Thomas has got one more lap to try and fend off DJ and Dyson. He's only got to do what he's just done one more time, and he'll keep that third. DJ struggling with his tyres now. Dyson also, so none of them have got any tyres left. Absolutely not. Oh, but now they're right on the back of Thomas. Did Thomas make a little mistake there at turn 1? Or did they just have better entry and exit through there? Because right on him now, DJ runs wide. So Dyson actually gets that off of DJ then. So Dyson with 4th place now. This is going to go right to the end, isn't it? But I've got to go back to our leader because he's coming round. So Wadru will win race 2. Congratulations to him. Got his nose out there, kept it clean early doors, didn't get involved with any shenanigans, and victory for him. Well done. Finishes off in style. Chuck with a good 2nd place too for Chuck. Well done for that. Thomas, is he going to hold off? He is. He is, but there's a battle below, or behind him I should say, and who's going to get it? So Thomas 3rd, and it's going to be DJ just pipping Dyson to 4th. He does. So Dyson 5th. What a great battle that was to the end. Jerry coming in 6th place. A2 in 7th. Unforgiven 8th. Ginger 9th. Rodders 10th. And that's your race 2. So hope you enjoyed that. Catch me again for round 3 next time with the multi-class championship. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.